All hail the Clicks crew! Alright guys, today we're doing a very popular video subject. We are doing the Mr. Clicksflix Guide to Gift Giving. This is something I normally feature around the holiday season, and I missed it this year, so we're making up for that in everyday April. So this is for people that have a heroclix friend, and they want to get them something, but they're not necessarily sure what to get them. And this will work some for other games too, so there will be a little bit of crossover with that. But yeah, so whenever I advise people on getting stuff for heroclix players, even if they're a heroclix player themselves, I almost always tell them to not get figures, because unless you like share a collection with that person or like really know their collection inside and out, you just don't want to do that, because you don't know if they're going to play it a lot. You don't know if maybe they already have that figure, or something's going on. You know, maybe they trade for it the day before you give it to them. So I almost always tell people, you know, just don't bother with a figure. Get them something else. If you do want to get them like individual product and stuff like that, or sealed product, what I always tell people is, you know, maybe get them a gift card to their local gaming store so they can walk in, pick out what they want. There's also a channel sponsor. I know trollandtoad.com does gift cards, and I'm sure that if you talk to Lucky Dice Cafe, my other channel sponsor, they will also work out some kind of gift card scenario. And that's a good time to let you know that Mr. Clicksflix is sponsored by Lucky Dice Cafe out of Huntsville, Alabama, home of the ROC. No matter if you're in the United States or around the world, Lucky Dice Cafe has a winning role for our game needs. You can visit them at luckydicecafé.com or on their Facebook page using the link found in the description of this video. Mr. Clicksflix is also sponsored by trollandtoad.com, one of the largest online gaming retailers. Visit trollandtoad.com, use the promo code Mr. Clicksflix for 5% off your heroclix order today. So we talked about that. That's how you're going to get your friends or whoever some actual heroclix product is, you know, get them a local gift card first. If you can't, channel sponsors are definitely a place I'd send somebody, because I've known Howard at Lucky Dice Cafe, and spoken with him before he sponsored the channel and stuff like that. And I had never seen, I dealt with trollandtoad.com way back when for Pokemon stuff and Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, and I knew they were good company. So that's one of the reasons why when they said about sponsoring the channel, I did it, because they're a good company. So we're going to talk about a few different items that I think are really, really good for heroclix players. One of the items, and I'll mention it when we get there, is it'll have an affiliate link. Everything else, you're going to have to go to a different website and put the stuff in. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. So the first thing is we're going to talk about a guy here. His name's Jeremiah Peterson. And he only does stuff through word of mouth on Facebook. So if you go to the Facebook groups, I think the big one that he'll definitely be in is Heroclix Players and Collectors. And he does these awesome dice cups and Heroclix trays. They are a little expensive, I'll admit that, but this is a case I've held some in hand from friends around the area, locals that have gotten stuff from him. 100% worth it, family. It is good. I've ordered a set for myself. There's a couple week turnaround time, which is fine. He's a dude working by himself, but these are phenomenal. So when those do come in the mail, expect a review, because it's going to be great. But as you can see here on the picture, this is an example of one of his dice cups, and you'll see there's a snap there on the left hand side. I've seen people, you unsnap it, there's room for a couple sets of dice underneath, so you can snap it back on and you have your dice cup. So that's really cool there. And then also here's an example as soon as it renders, or whatever the word is. These are the Heroclix trays. They are wood. He can do them in another material, but I know that it costs more and it's more involved for him. But the art on these is always phenomenal. You can get you can see where it says Flash and X-Men there. You can get basically whatever you want put in there. And the work that I've seen on these is top notch. So definitely, if you get a chance and you have a Heroclix player in your life, you've got a little extra chingy in your pocket, contact Jeremiah Peterson. Even if you just say, hey, I'm trying to get a hold of this person, people will tag them, don't worry. So I think the dice cups are right around $25, and the Heroclix trays are around $75, and this plus shipping. He might cut you a deal if you do a package thing. So anyway, that is one of the gifts that I would suggest is either one of those two. There's two different price points, and again, if you do a package deal, or if you get both, he'll probably do you a package deal. The next thing we're going to take a look at here is actually a somebody that sent stuff into the channel for me to review. I've done a review on these before. I like them a lot. I've used them, and this is from 3D Pop-Up Prints. So you can visit them at 3dpopupprints.com or email them at 3dpopupprints@gmail.com, and I'll have a link somewhere around here to the video review of these because I like them a lot. I think they're really cool. They are these action tokens. So I still have them and I use them. There's this purple one. I also have a glow-in-the-dark one. And there's a ton of colors you can get them in. And he also makes the Colossal Tokens. The Colossal Tokens were probably my favorite ones. Just because it's hard to get something that fits nicely under Colossal. And these do. And they've got like this little lip on the bottom that, or I guess on the top, that fits up inside your heroclix Oreo base so they don't really slide around or anything. Which to me was really nice. As you can see, it looks like the Colossal Action Tokens are $11 for a 3-pack, and regular Action Tokens are $11 for a 6-pack. Then he has these cool organizer boxes, which seem really well priced, and he does this on 3D printer. And then he's got other stuff there too, like a his own version of a heroclix tray, if you want that. Dice towers, which are really cool. So yeah, that is another place that I spot, and here he is with the video right there. But yeah, these are really cool. I like them a lot. They're durable. I've used them a whole lot. They stack nicely too, so if you want to do the double stack of action tokens and have off colors so that, you know, some people count their turns that way, that's a good thing to do. Very reasonably priced. Good guy to deal with. Would 100% recommend those if you're looking for something to get the heroclix player in your life. And then the next thing I'm going to go ahead and suggest here is the Plano Flex and Go satchel, and this is going to be in the pinned comment. It is an Amazon affiliate link, so I will get a little bit of kickback on this, but I've used one of these. I don't think it's this exact model, if I'm honest, but I've used one of these for years. This is my go-to thing for hauling stuff to tournaments and stuff like that. I like it a lot because the flex part that you can see here that has the brown strap, sort of, you can take it off, and then you can take this this part of the tackle box out and carry it with you in case you didn't have a heroclix tray or something like that. You can just sort of take your team with you once you get it together, which I really like. And then there's a large storage compartment on the back that I've used for housing Colossals. Now again, this isn't the specific model I got, but looking at the dimensions and stuff like that, it should still hold like your Avengers Infinity size Colossals. I've had a Mangog in mine too, so just to give you an idea of the size of figures that it'll hold in the back. So those are some things that I suggest. And then the last thing that I'm going to suggest is a bit of shameless self-promotion, and it's going to be the Mr. ClicksFlix Patreon page. If you contact me either on Patreon or if you email me at mrclicksflix@gmail.com, that email address is on the About page on my YouTube channel. Email me saying, you know, hey, I'd like to get my friend a thing, and we'll set that up for you so that you don't get charged for more months than you want. And set up the tier and stuff like that so that you can give me the mailing address for the individual, and we'll get that set up. You know, even if you only sign them up for the $1 a month, that's still going to get them the unofficial Team Abilities card, which a lot of people have said they don't, you know, they get confused on what the Team Abilities do. The official site isn't necessarily that great for navigating it, so this is a nice thing to have, and it gets them in for 1 month on the giveaway. So that's something there. And then if you do the $12 a month, that's whenever you start getting something like in your hand that you can have, where it's the tokens. I do monthly tokens, so they get a set of 3 tokens, plus the giveaway and stuff like that. And also starting at $3 a month, you get producer credits and stuff like that. So a bunch of really cool stuff. So if you're interested in that, stop over at my Patreon page, patreon.com/MrClicksFlix, and talk to me about signing somebody else up, or you signing up in lieu of somebody else for me to ship it somewhere. Or you can email me at mrclicksflix heroclix@gmail.com, or you can probably find me if you're watching this channel. You can see me on the other social media places. I make myself fairly available. So you guys let me know what your favorite gift to give a HeroClix player is. I always enjoy reading that stuff. That's all I have for you guys today. As always, please remember that zone critical miss if you don't have probability control.